Well met, my young true love. Well met, quoth he. Now I could have married a king's daughter fair, and I would have, but I love thee. I would have but remembered thee. Now if you could have married the king's daughter fair, then I'm sure you're much to blame. For I am now married to a house carpenter, and I'm sure he's a fine young man, and I proudly wear his name. Now if you'll leave your house carpenter, and will come and go with me, I'll take you to where the grass is evergreen, on the banks of the sweet Willie, and some pleasure we will see. Now if I leave this house carpenter, and come go along with thee, what have you to maintain me on, to keep me from poverty, to keep me from penury? Now 7 ships on the ocean sail, and the 8th one brought me in. 110 big brave nigger men will come when you command. They'll be under your command. Then she picked up her sweet little baby, and kisses gave it 3. Said, stay at home with your father, my love, and keep him company, and try to remember me. Then she dressed herself in a scarlet dress. Oh, she's beautiful to be seen. And she wrapped herself in a purple cloak. She looked like a gypsy queen. She looked like a gypsy queen. Now they hadn't been sailing but about 2 weeks, and I know it hadn't been 3, when this little lady began to weep, and she wept bitterly. She wept most piteously. And why do you weep, my own true love, for gold or silver or store? Or do you weep for the cursed carpenter, for you never see him anymore? For you never see England's shore. Oh, cursed be your gold and silver, thrice cursed be your store. I'm weeping for my baby boy that I left on England's shore, that I never see anymore. Then cheer up, my pretty fair one, cheer up again, said he, for as I live and breathe, I swear that England you'll never see. I'll keep you on the waters with me. Now they'd sailed on for about 3 weeks, and I know that it couldn't have been 4, when the bottom of the ship sprang a leak, and inside the waves did pour. Then the flames began to roar. Oh, cursed be a sailor man, and thrice cursed his ship be. You've taken me from my house, Carpenter, and now you're drowning me, or else you're burning me. Oh, what are those hills, my love? She said. They look as white as snow. I'm just out of practice. Oh, cursed be a sailor's life, and thrice cursed may be. You've taken me from my house, Carpenter, and now you're drowning me, or else you're burning me. What are those hills, my love? She said. They look as white as snow. Oh, that is the hills of heaven, my dear, where your little one will go, but heaven we will never know. What are those other hills? She wept. They look as black as night. Oh, that is the hills of hell, he groaned, where our souls may unite, where you and I will unite.
Where did you learn that song? Do you remember? Remember the person that taught it to you?
Oh, yes, my father.
Do you remember the first time he ever sang it to you? Or?
Oh, no, he rocked me to sleep by it when I was... But I have known it. I have sang it for 50-something years.
And you sing it just the way he did?
Oh, yes.
You don't know whether he made any personal changes in it or not?
I think not. He learned it from his mother.
And where did she learn it?
From her mother, she said. It's been in our family always.
And where did that family come from, Miss Riddle?
Well, my father's family came from England. Our name was James. He was English. His father was English. His grandfather came from England here.
You know what farm they were?
No, I don't. Because he died when my father was quite small, and he never knew too much about his father's family, except that he knew that he'd come originally from England. And my grandmother, his mother, was Irish. She was a Casey from Ireland. Her parents originally, or her grandparents, whichever the case might be, came from Ireland, but she was Irish.
But your grandfather, on your mother's side, was named James, is that it?
Oh, no. My father was James. My name was James. My mother was a Wilkerson.
I see. And the ballads all came from your father?
Oh, yes. My mother maybe sang a few, but she didn't collect ballads and was not a singer. My father was a singing teacher. He taught vocal music.
I see. And he knew all sorts of songs as well as ballads?
Oh, yes. He knew songs, and he taught note music,
Uh-huh.
vocal music.
I see. Did he sing the way you sing, pretty much? I mean,
Well, they've told me that I don't have as good a voice now as my father had at my age, but my father had a wonderful voice. My father was a good singer.
and he sang from shape notes.
Oh yeah, or round notes either. He knew music. It didn't matter with him about the notes. He did sing by note.
I see. And how many ballads do you suppose he knew, this old kind?
Oh, I don't know. In his latter years, he didn't sing ballads much. I don't know that he ever did sing them except just in the home, and he never, I'm sure, he never taught that kind. He taught.
And did he do anything else besides teach music? Was he
Oh yes, he worked. He was just a day laborer, and just as these hillmen are, He farmed, worked in timber.
And his grandfather came to Arkansas direct, or was his father came to Arkansas?
His grandfather originally came from Missouri to Arkansas, I think. I'm not certain about that now. I don't know. These, well, all right. Is this being recorded?
Well, yes, it is.
All right. But his grandfather and Jesse James, I'm sure you've read of Frank and Jesse James. Well, my father's grandfather and their father was brothers.
I see.
And he came to Arkansas from there with those boys, a part of them, got wild. And about before the war, Grandpa Jonas, my father's name was Jonas, and his grandfather's name was Jonas. And Jonas James settled Jamestown down here between here and Batesville. But Jesse's and Frank James's daddy died in Missouri. Their mother remarried. And now that's about as far back as I know as my father ever told me. And his father died actually when he was quite young, about 3 years old, I think. But this Jamestown down here was settled by my great-grandfather.
And I suppose he must have told you lots of stories about the intimate family stories about the James people, didn't he?
No, actually, my father didn't know too much about. An older uncle told me. Now his father's brothers went out in Texas. Let's see, there was one they called High. He cowboyed out there to just before his death when he came back here. I never saw any of my father's people except one brother a time, about twice, I guess. That's all I ever knew about my father's people, except what he told me and others. He had 2 brothers. Is all the folks he had here at all.
I'd love to hear how you sing Jesse James. Do you remember that offhand, you think?
No, I don't think so. You heard that recording at Dr. Wolf's?
No, I didn't hear that.
I do have that in the book at home, but I doubt if I could remember it.
Just sing a phrase or two.
Well, are we off there and
No,
out?
go ahead, just sing it.
We're on there? All right.
Sing it out in the middle of the night.
Well, let me see if I don't even know that I know that. I never sang Jesse James.
I saw it written out on your paper.
I know, but that was just, I never sang it. I never was ashamed that the James boys were my cousins, but neither was I proud of it.